Hello, it's me, Real Blue. We're back with another video. Today's video is something I thought I would never find myself doing, but a couple people have asked me what I think, and someone else was able to gather what they believe is 10 different ones that I would be able to answer. So basically, this is me reacting or answering any questions from the Rogue Company Reddit community. I guess there's a few questions on there that really need my help, or there's some posts that I can shed some light on, shed some insight on. So I was sent a document with 10 links, and my job is to click on them and go let's get to there is one thing I need to mention. I made sure I told this person, do not include, and if it is in there, I'm skipping right past it. I will not be talking about the Reddit post where someone was screenshotting the Wikipedia that shows every character's penis size. That will not be happening. Let's get to it. Okay, so we have this document that I had to download. It's got all these links. Okay. All right. Can we just look at from here? Search with Bing? Oh, God, no. We are not using Bing. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay, so here we go. Number 1. These better be good. Okay, so it's titled "A Problem with Canon I Have Never Seen Mentioned." Okay. I love this character and have been playing him a lot lately, but something has been bothering me for some time. His basic skin has grenades on his chest. Oh, geez. I don't even have to finish reading this. His basic skin has grenades on his chest, and they are not round. They have straight lines on them, and it bothers me so much. I think Hi-Rez needs to put this at the top of their priority list and sort this out ASAP. Come to think of it, if he can't use grenades, what gives? You know what? I like this post. I appreciate the satire. At first, you know why this is a really good post? Because at first it kind of draws you into, oh my goodness, what, this is ridiculous, right? But then as you read the next line, it says, I think Hi-Rez needs to put this at the top of their priority list and sort this out ASAP. Right there, you can immediately tell this is satire. So I like this. I mean, the top rated comment is facts. If they don't fix this by tomorrow morning, I'm uninstalling and blowing up high. Ooh. Okay. Well, the last part of that sentence, they might take that seriously. See, someone said that. Finally, something they will be taking serious. Okay. All right. I like this post. This came from, what is this person's name? Sword Scope. All right, shout out Sword Scope, dude. Shout out. Hey, you know what? Hey. You had me in the first half. All right, I'm okay with this one. All right, let's go to the next one here. I hope these aren't long. You know what? Let me upvote that too. That one needs upvoting. Okay. All right. Demolition update is dumb AF. Not being able to switch your rogues after 5 rounds is the dumbest change ever, in my opinion. What do you guys think? Yeah, so I mean, Demolition is the core game mode of the game. So I can understand when people are pretty upset when it gets changed. You also have to realize that a lot of things have changed with just Demolition alone in the past already, right? Like, it was 7 rounds to begin with. Then we went to 8 rounds. Then we went to 9 rounds. Then we went back to 8. Then we went down to 8 rounds. Now we're back to 7 rounds for victories. Um, you know, we've had a couple other changes that weren't as drastic as those. And I don't think anything is as crazy as this, where we only get to use the rogue that we choose in ranked at the beginning of the game. We can only use that rogue for the entirety of the game. There's no halftime redrafts. And I understand why that is. It's because they're simply testing it out. It's something that Hi-Rez likes to do a lot in a lot of their games. And this seems to be a game that it works very well in, where you're able to test different things. Again, for demolition, I was working outside. My nose is a little scratchy right here. I think I have a bug bite maybe. Demolition, again, we've had some changes. We went from 7 rounds to 9 to 8, back to 7. Now you can only, in ranked demolition, you can only use the same rogue on attack and defense. We've had some changes to the way the currency and the economy works in the demolition, where you gain more for certain actions, and then now you gain less, and you were able to get a gun. And casual demolition changed as well, where you can just, there is no pistol round. There's essentially no pistol round before this newest update. Now there is again. So a lot of things have changed in demolition, which is the core game mode. But again, they're just testing things out, I would say. So just be patient, So I would tell this person, I get why they did it. I also think it isn't to my liking. But it may be something that reverts or evolves to something even better in the future. Keep in mind, it has only been out for a short time. Let us sink in for a while before we make a fuss. All right, there we go. Man, this is going to take forever. We might not comment on all of these. All right, so let's go to the next one. Juke Mastery emote is lazy. Oh, man. All right, as the title says, Juke Mastery emote is lazy. I would even go so far as to say it's lazy as hell. I mean, a bit of levitation and a backflip. Come on, guys. Well, you guys at Hi-Rez rework that. Oh, my goodness. Maybe also rework Vi, which is spelled wrong. They spelled it VI. And Lancer Mastery emotes, cause those two are a bit lacking. Okay. I mean, I'm not too worried about mastery emotes. To be honest, the only emotes I really pay attention to are the ones that you either get in the battle pass or the ones that you have to buy in the store. Those are the ones that they focus the most on, because you have to get past the point of you have to grind the game or spend straight up money. And even if you do grind it, you still have to use money to get the currency, to get the battle pass, to get those emotes. And then the ones in the store, obviously you have to pay for currency to get those rogue bucks. So I would say that they do spend the right amount of time on the proper ones. You can unlock rogues with in-game currency, but no one does. They either buy the pack or they use the rep. So I would say that these are fitting. I mean, mastery emotes are supposed to be cool, but at the same time, no one really cares about the mastery as much as they would everything else that needs to be either reworked or changed. So for this, I wouldn't say it's at the top of the list. So yeah. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh man, this one must be a lot. It's taking this long to load. It says, why is this game so fun? I can tell you that much. All right, there we go. We got it to load. I don't know what happened there. All right, it says, why is this game so fun? I don't know if this is sarcasm. I literally just want to know why this game is fun. I am having fun so far, but I want to know why you guys like it. Okay. So there's a lot of different ways to explain why this game is fun, but I think the most simplest way to put it is for this person especially, because it seems like this person is new to the game. So one, they've got that new honeymoon, new game kind of feel, right? Like there's a lot of games out there where when you play it for the first week or two, it feels awesome because it's new, it's refreshing, especially if it's something where you haven't looked up trailers, you haven't looked into it beforehand, you didn't watch anyone stream it, anything like that. You jump right into it and boom, it's really fun. And that's why. The other reason, which I think is the most important reason, is because you're not taking the game seriously. If you don't take things seriously, you have fun, right? Like people say that about all kinds of things, IRL as well. And I'm going to be honest. I started having more fun playing Rogue Company again when I just stopped caring. There is a point where I still care. I mean, that's why I make YouTube videos about it. But also in ranked. Ranked doesn't really mean anything, but it's just that competitive itch inside of me. It's not big enough to actually play competitive, but it's big enough to where it's like, hey, I want to win the game, right? Like no one goes into anything thinking you're going to lose. Like even if it's a friendly competition at your family barbecue, you want to win, right? So, but if you lose, you're not upset about it. It's not the end of the day. So I would say the game is really fun. I mean, this person even says it right here. It's in its own lane, similar to Gears of War in terms of third person. I never played Gears of War. I actually played Last of Us, and that's kind of what it reminded me at the start, swapping shoulders in third person, crouch spamming the way that you can in Last of Us, which was very different compared to what it is in Rogue Company, but it still has that kind of its own feel, right? The guns are also really cool. There's a video. It's pretty deep down on my channel, but if you haven't seen it, I'll put the link in the description below, where it's at Dreamhack Atlanta back in 2019, and it was in November of 2019. And I went to the panel that they had for the making of Rogue Company. This is before it was public, and I had played it earlier that year as well in July in the studio. So when I visited the studio, so it was awesome. That video's of me explaining me in the studio is also at the bottom of the channel. That one's boring. Don't watch that. It's got 10K views, but it's kind of boring. So yeah, I uploaded this video and it's just me recording the panel. And they even talk about how they were able to record the gun sounds. Basically, this woman who, I forgot her name, but she's awesome. She's a dev. I think she works on Smite now. But she had to basically get flown out to the middle of nowhere in the United States, like Washington or something. And she met up with this old dude. They drove like 2 hours into the country. And I know that sounds very bad, but that's where they like shot all of these actual weapons in this big old field. And they had basically microphone recordings of the sound, but at like 100, right next to where the gun goes off, 50 meters, 100 meters, 200 meters, 250 meters, right? And they're basically, they said that, like they had a whole herd of cattle and they're just shooting these guns right over the cattle. They shot like bazookas. She had a picture of her with this big 50 cal sniper or whatever. So they actually did a lot of really good stuff to make the game and make the guns sound awesome. And that's why the maps also look dope and they're catered to the play style of the modes for the most part, which is what this person says too. And it says the gun sounds and emotes are unique to Rogue. Yeah, I would say that. It's awesome. It's an awesome game. It's just that, you know, it's made by Hi-Rez, and people have this idea of what Hi-Rez does and always does, and most of the time they seem to keep doing it. All right, Rogue Select System for Ranked Strikeout. The Rogue Select System for Ranked has an inherent flaw that decides the way the game will play out depending on whichever team gets to pick first. If you have first pick, you always go to Dahlia and Saint, and the other team has no healers. I've won 100% of the ranked games where my team has the unfair advantage of picking first. What was Hi-Rez thinking? So, yeah. I mean, if you go back and listen to and watch the video where I talk about the draft system, it is flawed. Severely. But, you know, I had a conversation with Scott Gandhi on Twitter where he, you know, I said, hey, here's a YouTube video that we did back in February where we tried different drafts and how we could make it better and more balanced. The main problem with the draft right now is not that they can get both healers. The main problem with the draft is that it's just a straight up 2-2-2-2, which is terrible in the sense that it's not even. Because, yeah, the second team gets the counter pick, but at the same time, that first team not only gets to ban first, they get to, on demolition, they get to attack first, and they also get to pick 2 rogues first. Usually in games like League, Smite, Dota, Mobile Legends, Bang Bang, Paladins, all of those, if you ban first, you get 1 pick. But all of those games is 5v5. So that's where things really start to get a little shaky, as we only have 4v4. If it was 3v3, it'd be a little bit easier still for it to do it that way because it's an odd, it's an even number total players, but it's an odd number on each team. If we go to 5v5, it could work perfectly. The way that would go is 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. So then first pick would get 1 first pick, and then the second team would get to counter immediately with 2 picks, but they would also get their last 1 counter pick. So there is a lot of things that need to go into the draft system. I think the draft needs to be a little bit longer. I think it's 30 seconds per pick. I think it needs to be about 45 seconds. This is a big one. I also believe that there should be a trading system, like in all the other games that I've listed as well, where, you know, hey, you want to pick Saint first, but the person picking first doesn't play Saint. That's fine. You can go ahead and pick it because after the draft is over and both teams are set rogue-wise, you got about 45 seconds to where everyone can trade on the team so that everyone can get the rogue that they wanted to play or is going to play in a competitive sense, because you're drafting for rogues and you're not drafting because, you know, this person's first, so they have to pick this rogue. Oh, we're going to give this one up. So going back to the main topic here, which is both healers, there's other characters that can also revive. All characters can revive. It's just not as fast or remote like these two with the drone and the link. I understand the frustration here, but at the same time, this is not a reason. This is not a strong reason to just say the system is bad, right? So, again, I don't like this because I don't get to do this. That's basically what that is. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Ask my friend, Val. I don't know why they put their name, but okay. Thanks, Val. To make Switchblade in the new Saints Row Build a Boss demo, and he didn't disappoint. There's 2 picks. All right, so wait, hold on. Switchblade. Okay. New Switchblade. Oh, I can't zoom in. All right, so this looks like they're trying to they have a dress on. But they got like the mohawk that I think it's like a neon skin, right? Oh, okay. So they're basing it on this one. The Vicious Elegance Switchblade. Oh, this picture is much bigger when you say. They don't even have the skin I was thinking of. The robotic one, which is like a Paralympic leg. I don't know what those are called. They're not robotic legs. You said dress up. Well, I got to dress and my hair is up. Yeah, this is pretty dope. I mean, this is built on a different engine, so that looks better. But yeah, actually, that dress is really familiar. They didn't get the proper material, but they did get like the V in the middle, so that's pretty dope. They also got like a choker piece attached to the. I'm not getting super technical. I don't know why I'm getting super into this, but yeah, this is dope, man. I haven't checked out much of the Saints Row Boss Factory, but it seems dope from what I've seen. So this is cool. Shout out Val, whoever that is. All right, we gotta start getting through these because already 20 minutes in, these things are ridiculous. Oh my god! Anyone sharing my opinion? Hey there, I'm level 85, playing since the 25th of December 2020. Wait, you're only level 85? You don't play this game that much. It's almost 2 years ago. Basically a year and a half. And I got Dahlia max level. Okay, well, if it took you this long. In my opinion, playing Rogue right now is torture. Yeah, but you don't play the fucking game. Since Johnny Max... Okay. Since Mac came out, they spammed us with the most unbalanced weapons and ults. There are already two groups of agents. The OG ones, like Dahlia, Dallas, and Lancer. Dahlia's not an OG. Like, Dahlia was a released character. She's not OG. I mean, she's beta OG. Juke's the only one that's not beta OG. And the new ones, the ones 10-year-old effing kiddies use, like Runway. I use Runway. Juke or Mac. I love Mac. While playing an OG agent, you can't really stand a chance against the newer weapons or abilities. To give you a short example, take an objection and fight a Hydra, aka effing Scar with it. It's except your enemy is trash. A simple annihilation by the Hydra. Or Runway side ability. Two primary weapons. Are you joking, Hi-Res? Okay. Hey. It seems you don't play the game that often. You should stop by my stream and have a more detailed convo with me about which rogues you think are good or bad and why. I believe the objection is great. And you can also use Dahlia's DMR, which is also great. Pick your fights wisely. There we go. Twitch/RealBlueTV. I mean, no one commented on this because when you read it, you obviously can tell that this person is. They do have two comments. I can't see the second one. Sort by best. Can I just see all of them? Okay, I don't see the other. It might be a auto mod one. So, there is only one comment. Now it says one comment. Anyways, you can tell by reading this that this person, one, doesn't play the game that much. Two, probably isn't that great. And three, hasn't really like looked into how to get better. Doesn't. Okay, I'm losing this fight with this person. Why don't I swap guns or maybe take a different approach? So, if I can get this person to come into my stream and kind of have a conversation with me, I can kind of say, hey, you know what? Hey, I play Dahlia too. Let me show you some things. Maybe, you can take something from it and improve your gameplay. So maybe they can come through and we can have a nice, cool conversation. Maybe I get to meet a new friend. All right, oh my God, man. Paladins player here. Okay, I can't wait for this. Seems like Road Company continues the tradition. What tradition, you mean? Well, of course, nothing but the infamous high-res curse. How does all of this stuff get passed? But like I said, hey, we can't say YouTube anymore, and my post gets deleted. Tribes became dead because high-res. Tribes of Ascent actually was the game that pretty much put high-res on the map. That's been their best game. It's better than Smite. It probably could have been more successful. It probably could have had a crazy fucking proceed right now, like CSGO-esque. Paladins will become dead because high-res. Road Company will soon become dead too because high-res. Realm Royale already dead because high-res. All right. I love Paladins in its entirety. Played it for 4 years up until now. That means you played since 2018. So I was playing before you. Starting with me back in 9th grade, junior high school. Okay. The core gameplay was fun. The card system and town system was creative. I agree. And unique. I agree. The skins were fantastic. Okay, well, parts and pieces sucked, but was cool. And we hated when it was gone. All right. So remember this for when something happens in Road Company. So parts and pieces was we could have different parts of different skins on our character at once, right? So just imagine like the head of one skin, the body of another skin, and the torso of a different skin. And you can wear all of those and then choose what your weapon skin was. And you could also choose which skin's voice line you used. Then they said, we can't do this anymore because we want to make better skins, but we can't do that if we keep using the system. So they took it out. Everyone was freaking pissed about it. But like a year later, we're like, we don't even notice because these skins that they're coming out with are so way better. Right? So it was freaking awesome. I love Paladins in its entirety. Fantastic and probably one of the all-time games that has the best skins in terms of effects, sound, and visual, model quality, and voice acting. All of those except for voice acting. Yes. For Unreal Engine 3, yes. But balancing issues, lag issues, server run on potato, matchmaking is garbage due to an unending loop, wrong focused on making skins and new champions instead of fixing major issues, and much more that I could go more into detail. Stained my favorite SPS game of all time. All right, first off, we need to stop this stigma of they're focusing on skins. 1, it's a free-to-play game. They got to make money. 2, they got to pay their employees. That's where that money goes. 3, the people that make skins have nothing to do with the balance or the bugs. That's like telling your garbage man to do your landscaping. Then just came across Road Company a few hours before I'm typing this post. You've only played the game for a few hours. Had 2 games, Strikeout and Demolition. First impressions were good, had no bugs yet, and servers seemed stable. Reading the post on this sub says otherwise. I don't even have to believe them. I know, just based on my experience of playing Paladins, matchmaking issues, classic high-res, lag issues, classic high-res, bugs, classic high-res. What impressed me the most is the fact that Road Company has bugs that should be fixed by now. Wonder where I've experienced that before. Yeah, we got to respond to this guy. Hey, man. Oh, we can't say that. Hey. Thanks for joining the Roco crew. If you played Paladins, you should know skins are a different department than bugs and balance. Unlike Paladins, this game is in a better state sooner in its life cycle. And also, it has changed a ton of core gameplay things in order to test new ideas. Some were good, some were bad. Most of the bad, if not all of those, were changed for the better or reverted? You said you were only a few hours into the game. I would recommend playing some more and forming your own real opinion. Also, the Reddit is full of memes and shit posts, just like the Paladins one. Hope to see you in game someday. Real Blue TV. I gotta change my name. But then I can't be incognito when I need to be. Whether it's on this Reddit or somewhere else. You know what I mean? All right, let's see the next one. Oh, updated grappling hook breacher concept. Thanks for the feedback. You know what? I'm actually going to save this for another time. How many photos are there? Yeah. We're going to save this. I'm going to save this. We're going to do this. We'll do a whole nother video about this. This will be dope. Because I want to like give the creator their credit or bash them if it fucking sucks. I'm just kidding. All right, last one. Road Company, please, if you can add kill cams to the game. Okay, so let me read this first. In recent days, I've played some games in which some players have been a little too extra. Jesus. There are moments where I was suspecting wall hacks or aimbots, but I can't be sure if they are using cheats. Please add a kill cam so I can see what it was like in the encounter of killing me and possibly see if I am facing a cheater or just a really good player. All right, so kill cams, I am 99.9% sure will not be in the game. The reason being is because 9 times out of 10, if a game is shipped, which means a game is developed and then it's available to the public to play, if it's shipped without kill cams or a play of the play of the round replay or the final kill cam of the round or the game, doesn't matter. If it's not shipped with those, it's not going to get them. The reason being is because those are very difficult to incorporate into a game. And they're also the things that can break a game a ton. And Hi-Rez has experienced this. So kill cams used to be in Paladins. And there was too many other bugs that were being caused or enhanced because of the kill cam being in the game. So they removed it. It's much easier to remove something than it is to put it in, right? So like, it's much easier to cut my hair than it is to grow my hair, right? Like you can't put hair back after you cut it. I mean, you can, but anyways, yeah. So they also had the top play or play of the game. So when the game was over, similar to Overwatch, as soon as the game ends, they show the play of the game. And it would have like a little screen that shows who got play of the game, and then it would show the play of the game. That was also breaking the game in a ton of different ways. So that was removed as well. Once they removed those two things, a lot of certain bugs were cleaned up that we had seen for a while. So the kill cams and the top play or whatever will probably not be added to the game. That's just my opinion. It could still happen. Also, adding a kill cam, yeah, it'd be cool to see if someone's cheating, and it'd probably be easier. But at the same time, if someone is really cheating, post a clip on the Reddit, because everyone on the Reddit apparently is the hacker police. And also, you'll be able to tell. I forgot who it is, but there's someone out there who has like a list of known cheaters. Go into some people's streams, look up that person you think is a cheater, see if they're streaming, see if they have a YouTube channel, all that stuff. So yeah, there's ways to find out if someone's cheating. Most of the time, they're not cheating. You just suck. I'm sorry. I get blamed for cheating, and I suck at the game. So if I get blamed for cheating, I can only imagine when someone who's actually good is playing against people like this. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. There's me reacting to some of the Reddit posts. We actually responded to some of them as well. Let me know what you guys think about some of the things that I read today. Some of them were outrageous. That second to last one with the person who made a rogue concept, I'm actually going to do a separate video on that because that'd be pretty dope. But yeah, we'll see on the next one. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. Keep coming back for some more.
Oh, hello there. It's Blue. I'm a terrible dancer, so ignore that version of me on the screen and listen to my voice when I say thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and of course, click on another video of mine. I heard you'll like those over there. They're pretty good.